Good morning. How are you guys doing? It's a beautiful day out here in, I don't know, Panhandle, Florida. So, didn't upload for a while because I guess I'll just say I was lazy. I'm not gonna make an excuse, but that was just on me. But man, it's nice to be out here, and it's kind of nice to try to get back into the flow. Get up in the morning, try to get up before everybody, just so I can kind of be Kaizen. Um, I recently just got off a flight and it was like 36 hours. If you can't tell from my voice, I am just like dead. But um, yeah, I didn't sleep like 30 hours, and then well, I did sleep, but it was like plane flight sleep, so it's like not like I'm getting any quality sleep, you know. If you've seen any of my videos, sleep is like a big thing. And holy moly, Whew. Oh man, I just hate it. I mean, we left at like 10 I was up all day, so I got up like say at like 8 in the morning one morning, and I got up and drove, or didn't drive, but got up at 8 in the morning, hung out all day, did a bunch of random stuff, hung out with a lady, and then I think 10 p.m. we headed out and we drove about 5 hours, got to the airport, um, and yeah, we started getting our work done, right? Um, so airport, we stayed there. We were there like 2 hours early, so we were just kind of chatting and yapping. This is me and my group of buddies because we're out here currently for a few days. So I wanted to get a cool video because it's so beautiful. Well, look at this, dude. Like I'm just right next to the ocean, and right next to some beautiful houses. I'm in a beautiful house. I'm kind of getting a taste of the life I want, or the life I will have. We're gonna say that, right? And that's kind of going at what I kind of want to get into. But the life you necessarily want is obviously the life you want is something you probably don't have, right? Because no matter how much you get, you're always gonna want more. But the life you're, I guess, satisfied with, right, is the one you're kind of aiming for. At least that's the one I'm aiming for, right? Because I can say I want like a super nice house, I want to live on the beach, but it's not really gonna matter because once I get there, I'm just gonna want more, right? It's gonna probably make me feel good, just like say, I don't know, getting down to a really lean body fat percentage like I did felt pretty good, right? Or waking up this morning and finally getting up, and you start waking up, you start to feel good. When you start feeling like that, it's good. If you can't tell, dude, my hair is so messy right now. So just avert your eyes, cause holy mole. But, anyways, that's not the point. So, I guess what I'm trying to get at here is like all of this stuff. It's great, like it's beautiful, it's nice, it's amazing, but like going through life just to get this and not get, I guess, making sure you're pursuing other things, not just pursuing these big houses and nice views, right? I mean, it's beautiful, it's a taste, but um, make sure you're chasing your body too, making sure you're chasing your health. Because if you have all this but you don't have your health, it's game over, right? Which is kind of the general section of kind of why I wanted to talk about. Like so many people, at least that I see, if I'm walking around here in the villas and in the super nice spots or in the just beautiful balconies, they're overweight and they don't just take care of themselves physically, but they've gotten to this point, right? Probably sitting behind a desk working super hard on, I don't know, corporation stuff, right? So they're just out there working, slaving, and not making time to go to the gym, all this different stuff. And it's kind of funny that I just revert this all into the gym, but genuinely, like, life feels so much better when you're fit. I don't know how much you guys agree with me, but, well, okay, that's just true. That's just true, okay? I don't care what anybody says. Life is just objectively better when you are fit, you are in shape, and you're taking care of your health, right? Because if you're not taking care of your health, you kind of are just like walking around in the shell you don't really care about, right? It's like a crab that just picked up a shell that doesn't fit itself on the beach. Good analogy, you like that? But um, like they just don't fit, right? So it's just like going through life more uncomfortable than you think you are, right? Because if you have all this, but you don't have your health, you don't have a body, you don't have um, mental clarity, I mean, you're not going to be living a happy life. It's because no wonder all these big guys, you see on Diary of a CEO or you see on plenty of other things say, oh, I mean, all this stuff doesn't really make me happy. Genuinely, yeah. I mean, the stuff doesn't make you happy, but what would make you happier is if you earned it kind of a better way, right? Um, I actually recently talked to it was actually on the flight. This guy had a lot of money, right? But he wasn't in like crazy shape. It's not like I was trying to sell him on anything. I was just kind of observing things, right? His name was Matt. Super nice guy. I met him on the plane. We talked. We chatted. Um, we napped. Dude, that was just kind of how it went. And he told me about how he owned a company and he previously sold it. He worked for some insurance company, and it sounded like he was making a lot of money. And I asked him, like, so you must make a good amount of money doing that. And then he kind of gave me that look, and he was like, yeah, like he makes a buttload, right? In insurance, they obviously gonna make a lot of money. Um, and he sold that company. Now he works again for the corporation, but just from kind of what we talked about, he wasn't necessarily fulfilled in life, right? And this guy was a 60-year-old man, kind of chasing, I don't know, more money than he was passion, right? Because insurance doesn't sound that fun. Um, and it doesn't sound like something he was passionate about because he started so many different businesses. Insurance is one that landed, and it worked for him. Like was doing good, but like physically, like he looked just out of it. Like he just didn't look like he was in life as much as he could be, and that's one thing I don't want to lose, or you don't want to lose, in this pursuit of greatness and pursuit of what we want to be better and what's possible. Because you look around and you see all these beautiful spots and beautiful houses on the beach, and you're like, wow, I'm never going to live in one of those. I'm never going to do that. And of course you aren't, because you're talking like that, right? But it's kind of nice to get a taste of what you could get out here, even even at a steep price. But man, I guess when you guys are on vacation, kind of a random little tangent, it's it's a pain to get your stuff right, but getting up early is definitely the move, and kind of getting stuff out of the way. So, yeah, just make some breakfast, drink some water. 30 ounces of water in the morning, and I'm probably going to go stretch here. But anyways, you guys have a great day. Love you.